Good morning, Year 4. Welcome to Monday Maths. Today we're learning what multiples means. Now this is a word you might have heard me use in previous lessons, but let's have a look in more detail. A multiple is a number that's in a specific times table. For example, 14 is a multiple of 2 because it's in the 2 times table. You can multiply 2 to make 14. Let's have a look at another one. 35 is a multiple of 5 because 35 is in the 5 times table. You multiply 5 by 7 to make 35. And the last one here is 72 is a multiple of 9. We know our 9 times table at the moment, so we know that 8 times 9 is 72. So 72 is in the 9 times table. Pause the video and have a go at saying or writing some of your own sentences using the word multiple. Now this links back to lots of other things that we've done in the last week. So the first thing it links to is the Venn diagrams we did all the way back on Tuesday, because here in the blue circle, we were looking for multiples of 9. Numbers in the 9 times table, and in the red circle we were looking for multiples of 2, numbers in the 2 times table. Here I've done the Venn diagram using all the numbers from 1 to 20, putting them in the right place. So we've got a lot around the outside that don't really belong. We've got lots of numbers in the red section, lots of multiples of 2. We've got a multiple of 9 here, and remember that magic section in the middle, that's a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 9. Another thing that multiples link to is our multiplying by 10 that we were doing last week. So 91 multiplied by 10, we move both digits up, remember? And then we have our 0 here. So 910 is a multiple of 91, and it's a multiple of 10. And of course, we know that all multiples of 10, because of how we multiply them, must end in a 0. Multiples also link to our times table lessons, because we've got the 9 times table here. Every single one of them is a multiple of 9. Today you need to understand what a common multiple is. So you know what a multiple is now, but what does common mean? So let's have a look at the word common in a different context and see if I can help you understand. Have a look at these two people here. What do they have in common? Pause the video and have a little chat with someone at home. So you might know that the person on this side is Harry Kane. So Harry Kane is in the men's England football team. He is in fact the captain of the men's England football team. And the person on this side, this is Steph Horton. And she plays for the England women's football team. And in fact, again, she is the captain. So what they've got in common, what they share, is that they are the captain of their teams. They're captains of England. So the word common means they have something that's the same. So when we're looking at a common multiple, we're looking for a number that has 2 different times tables in common. So let's have a look. We've got a couple of examples. The number 30 is a common multiple of 6 and 10 because it's in the 6 times table and it's in the 10 times table. So it has that in common. 45 is a common multiple of 5 and 9 because it's in the 5 times table and it's also in the 9 times table. So it has those times tables in common. There are different ways to find common multiples. The 2 easiest ways that I know are to use a Venn diagram like we did the other day, remembering that one of the times tables goes in the blue circle and one in the red. And whatever goes in this middle section here, those are the common multiples, the ones that they share. The other way to do it is to make a skip count list. So what I've done here is I've listed all of the 3 times table along here in red, and I've listed all of the 4 times table in blue underneath. And then I've looked for numbers that are the same in both lists. and I found 2. I found 12 and 24. So 12 and 24 are common multiples of 3 and 4. And in fact, 12, being the smaller number, is the lowest common multiple. For today's maths work, I'm giving you the option between different challenges like we do at school. So challenge 1 is using the Venn diagrams like we were last week to find out how many common multiples of 3 and 5 there are between the numbers 1 and 50. So one circle of your Venn diagram will be 3 times table and one circle will be 5 times table. And I want to see how many numbers go in the middle. Then you can choose 2 other times tables, whichever ones you like, and check with another Venn diagram. Do they have the same number of common multiples in the middle, or do they have more, or do they have fewer? Challenge 2 is to choose 2 numbers between 2 and 12. These are going to be the times tables that you look at. So you could choose 4 and 7, or 3 and 6. And I want you to find the lowest common multiple that they have. So remember, find those common multiples and then see which one is the smallest out of all of them. Then repeat that with another 2 numbers between 2 and 12, so another 2 sets of times tables. Find out which pair of numbers has the lowest common multiple. Then if you choose challenge 3 today, it's similar to challenge 2, except you need to choose 3 numbers between 2 and 12. So you're looking at 3 different times tables all at once. And I want you to try and find their lowest common multiple. It might be you choose the 2s, the 3s, and the 7s. So you can write them all out and then find numbers that are the same in all of them and see if you can find the lowest common multiple. Try this several times with different sets of numbers and see if you can find which one has the lowest common multiple out of all the sets. But of course, me being me, there are lots more challenges we can do as well. So I've made a super challenge today. If you're feeling really, really confident, here is the challenge for you. I want you to have a look at the 1 times table, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, and the 6s. And I want you to see if you can find out what the lowest common multiple is for all of those times tables together. So remember, your number, your answer has to be a multiple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good luck. Enjoy whichever challenge you've chosen, and I'll see you for maths again tomorrow. Bye.